In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the front brakes on your Hyundai Sonata. Let's get started. Using a 21mm socket, remove the 5 lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Using a 10mm wrench, I'm going to crack the bleeder screw free and then close it right back up. Using a 14mm wrench, we're going to remove the caliper bolts. Remove the bolts. Remove the caliper. Using a hanger, I'm going to hang the caliper from the strut so there's no tension sitting on my brake hose. Remove the pads from the caliper bracket. Using a 17mm socket, we're going to remove the caliper bracket bolts. Remove the bracket. I'm going to install 1 lug nut loosely, just so I don't smack the rotor totally off. Remove the rotor. Using a wire wheel, I'm going to clean the hub face. Take some brake parts cleaner and clean the hub. Wipe any of the loose rust dust off. Using some copper spray, I'm going to spray the hub. Avoid spraying the studs. Install the rotor backwards. Using a clean rag and parts cleaner, spray the rotor and wipe it down. Flip the rotor over. Do the same thing. Install 1 lug nut. I'm going to do this to hold the rotor against the face and so it doesn't fall off of the hub. Remove the shims from the brake caliper bracket. Remove the slide. Clean it with a rag. Wipe all the old lube off. Apply a new skim coating of lube. I like to put a little bit right on the inside of the boot. Install the pin. Work it around, work the new grease in. Then repeat the process on the other one. Using a wire brush, clean the valleys in the bracket. Do the same thing on the other side. Put a bit of lube in these valleys, just a skim coat. Install the shims. Do the same thing on the other side. Install the bracket and get the bolt started. Snug the bolts down. Torque the caliper bracket bolts to 65 foot-pounds. Install the pads. Put a 10mm wrench on the bleeder. Install a tube that's connected to a bottle. Crack the bleeder open. Using a pair of pliers, squeeze the piston. Return it all the way. Once it's returned all the way, go ahead and close the bleeder screw. Make sure it's snug. Remove the hose. Pull the caliper off of your hook and install it onto the bracket. Get the bolt started. If you were using a hook, remove that. Torque the caliper bolts to 19 foot-pounds. Install the wheel. Get the lug nuts started. Snug them down. Torque the lug nuts to 80 foot-pounds in a star pattern.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. the only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.